Hey guys, welcome to the CryptoMinerBros YouTube channel. This is a how to set up an Iceriver KS5M, and I'm going to go through how to set up the network, how to set up the power, and also what you will need if you are going to be mining with one of these things at home, and as well as just talk about how to set it up, mining Kaspa and such, and we're going to go through that all in this video. If you guys are interested in a Kaspa miner such as a KS5M or any other models you are interested, go check out CryptoMinerBros.com. Use offer code RedPanda for $50 off. Alright, so let's get started. The KS5M is going to come in a box just like this, an Iceriver box, okay? And it's going to be nicely packed in a anti-static bag such as this, and there's going to be two foam pieces at the top and also the bottom. So nice and snug. Once you take it out nicely, just be careful when you take it out. It is quite heavy. Gonna place it on the table like this or anywhere that you are going to have your ASICs, okay? Just a disclaimer, when you have something like this thing is gonna pull almost 3,600 watts. So you need to be mindful of the power infrastructure that is needed to mine with one of these things, as well as the environment, okay? You do need a place where you don't mind, obviously, the sound because the fans are very loud, as well as the heat extraction that is coming out of these things. It's gonna be a lot of heat. So you need to have a place where you can extract the heat and also be mindful of the noise if that is a concern for you. But in most cases in North America, you're gonna have a 220 to 240 volt circuit, okay, a dedicated circuit just for mining an ASIC, and you're gonna need a PDU, a power distribution unit, okay, like this. This is a 240 volt 30 amp PDU. You can buy these from, let's say, nerdgears.com or from Altair Tech, where you can buy these PDUs for at-home mining, especially in North America. All right, so next thing is you will also need a power cable to go along with the KS5M, which unfortunately does not come with the KS5M here. Okay, so where I bought this cable, this is a C19 to C20 cable. This is bought from infinitecables.com. So one end is gonna go into the KS5M on this side, and then this side is going to go into your power distribution unit like this, okay? So this is where almost 3,600 watts is going to go through in this PDU here. Next, you will need Ethernet, okay? Just as for the internet connectivity for your Iceriver KS5M, okay? So you will need to plug this into wherever you have network in your house. Unfortunately, there's no Wi-Fi for one of these things, so you'll need to hardwire internet network for the KS5M. So next, yep, let's just go ahead and set it up now. It's very easy, and I'll go through all the steps needed, as well as wallets and setting up the pool and whatnot. Okay, so we did plug it in here. Next, okay, there is a power button on this KS5M. Okay, so now all we got to do, after the Ethernet's plugged in, your power's plugged in, we're going to turn on the power button right here. 3, 2, 1. And I forgot to plug in the other end into the PDU, so let me make sure I switch that off. Let's plug it in into the PDU. I missed a step. Okay, now we can flick it on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, so next step is to log in into the KS5M so that we can configure the mining pool, your wallet address, the worker, all that kind of stuff, so that you can be mining Kaspa right away. It's very easy to do. Let's go into the computer and I'll show you guys how to get into this miner. Okay, so I am on just a typical computer, your desktop, Windows laptop preferred, to connect to your ASIC. As long as you are able to get the IP address of your network and of the miner, that's how you'll be able to log into it. I'm using a freeware software called Advanced IP Scanner. Alternatively, if you are comfortable logging into your own router, then that would be the best way. So you don't have to download something like this. But otherwise, I have this, and I already scanned my network, and it's going to be 10.100.138 for this Iceriver KS5M. So you're going to copy that IP address, then you're going to paste it at the top here, and it's going to bring you to a login page just like this, okay? So the name and password is going to be admin, and then the password is going to be 1234567 8. We're going to hit login, okay? So the password is 1 through 8. Of course, you can change that password later on if you want under user setting. Now, we're going to set up the mining setting here on the left. Okay, this is where you're going to put in your pool, your wallet, and password. So now you're going to need a wallet, a Kaspa wallet. So if you go to kaspa.org/resources or just kaspa.org, the Kaspa's official website, there are resources here to figure out which wallet you can use. Okay, so there are many different wallets out there. There's an iPhone, Apple App Store wallet, Google Play wallet, there's Zalcore, OneKey, Web3, Change, Symbol Swap. There's a lot of different wallets out here, but preferably my go-to wallet is going to be Tangem. Okay, Tangem is a cold storage wallet where you can store your Kaspa. So if you're interested in one, check out the RPM branded, RedPandaMining branded Tangem wallet at redpanda.tangem.com. Use offer code RedPanda for $10 off. Should be about $65 for 3 cards. Okay, so the greatest thing about these cards as a cold storage solution is that you have 3 cards. You can hide the other 2 somewhere else. And the other card here is going to be your main card where you can do all your day-to-day and be your own self-custodian of your crypto. And I guess essentially the private keys of your crypto wallets, okay? So very nice, very handy. You're not relying on an exchange or a hot wallet on a phone. You have all your private keys stored in these cards and you're using a wallet app to see the coins and your Kaspa. Okay, so you can get your receiving address in there, and then once you have that, you're gonna wanna choose a mining pool for mining Kaspa. So there are many different Kaspa mining pools out there. So the one I like to use as an example is going to be kaspa-pool.org, but you can choose any other pool that you like. There are many different ones out here. Just go to miningpoolstats.stream/Kaspa, and then you can see which mining pool you like. Then we're going to go to kaspa-pool.org. We're going to go to start mining here. And this is where we can click whichever country that you're from, select the location, then you're going to want to copy this pool address here. Okay, then we're going to go back to the miner web GUI. We're going to paste that into the pool address right here. Okay, next, then you're also going to want to put in the other backup pools just in case the US pool goes down or whichever main pool yours is going to be. Okay, so it's always best practice to make sure you have the backup pools if the mining pool supports it, that is. Some pools only have one pool, but most pools do have backup pools, and thus you can put that into pool number 1, pool number 2, pool number 3. Okay, so once you have that in here, then you're also going to want to update your wallet and worker name. So this is where you're going to get your Kaspa address from your Tangem or whichever wallet that you decide to use. Okay, the receiving address for your Kaspa. Okay, you're then going to want to copy that into the wallet worker name here. Okay, if you do a period at the very end, you can then designate a name, which could be anything that you want. Okay, not too long, but for me, I just put period and then KS5M. Then you're going to want to copy everything else, paste it in, Control A, the whole area, close it, Control V, copy. Okay, so Control C is to copy the whole string here. Then you want to paste it into all 3 of them to be the same. Then you're going to hit save. Once saved, that's it. Then you are successful in mining Kaspa. It's extremely easy, and your wallet address and such will be populated here, and it will be mining Kaspa right away. Okay, guys, so that's how you mine Kaspa on this KS5M. Okay, guys, so that concludes the how to set up a Iceriver KS5M. Let me know what you guys think. Otherwise, very easy to get going mining, and look at that power consumption, 3,500 watts, okay, at the wall here. And let me know what you guys think. Thank you to CryptoMinerBros.com. If you guys are interested in this very profitable ASIC miner, well, it's actually, the thought process is to mine and hold the Kaspa for price appreciation. That is the best mining strategy in my opinion, not financial advice. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you to CryptoMinerBros. Yet again, use code RedPanda if you guys are looking for any type of ASICs for $50 off. You guys have a great one. Have a good one. Peace out.